This video is part of a Google Classroom course. To get the best out of it, Google up Google Classroom and register for course T701 R2. We're going to start with something very simple here. We're going to make a multiple choice quiz using H5P. Just Google it up and go to the h5p.org website. Create your free account and check out the interactive content menu. There's a list of various content types, but right now we're just interested in the very first one, multiple choice. And that will take you to a page where you'll be able to make your very own multiple choice quiz, which you'll be able to download and use on other websites. All you need to do is fill in the fields. I've prepared the content for my question here. This is the title. You may end up with hundreds of quiz questions, so you need some kind of coding, categorizing system so that you can find them all afterwards. This is mine. Now the actual question. Again, I just want to paste it into position. Then the answers. The correct option and the other answer. And there are a few other optional fields that I'd like to fill in. If the correct answer is selected, I'd like the following text to pop up. So again, I'll just paste that in. And if the wrong answer is selected, this is the text I'd like to pop up. And you know what? I'd like that message to pop up even if people get the right answer. So I'm going to add that here so it will come up even if the wrong answer is not selected. So that's the basic content. And then scrolling on down, there's a section called Behavioral Settings, and I'd like to make a few changes there. I'm going to uncheck the Enable Show Solution button. I want people to select an answer rather than simply be able to see the answer. I'm going to uncheck the option to require an answer before the solution can be viewed. And I'm going to select the option to check the answers automatically, which is not an option that they recommend. I'm not quite sure why not, but it's the one that seems to suit me. And that's it really. All we need to do now is click the Save button and see how it works. Let's choose the wrong answer first, and then the right one. Okay, so now let's click on the Reuse option and download it. And while we're here, let's just notice that there is also an embed option. That would enable you, in effect, to host your quiz on this website and embed it on other websites. However, as you can see, that is not what this website is for, and that option is not permanent. We need another option. Fortunately, I do have another option, or at least I'm working on one. If you go to my domain educationalhub.org, you can upload your H5P content there for free. There's a very simple form to fill in, and you just upload your file from there. It should be pretty straightforward. I won't go into all the details of what happens after that. Suffice to say that it'll get embedded in a web page. The only other thing you really need to know at this stage is that these quizzes are public domain. They can be reused or embedded and put in other websites. There's no copyright for quizzes of this sort. This is not the case when we move on to more advanced content like the video games that we'll be working on later on, where you'll have an opportunity to choose the level of attribution and public access to your work.